Hi. The world today faces a grave challenge amidst the coronavirus pandemic, which is affecting millions of lives across the globe. As the seriousness of the situation grows day by day, the people have to be more vigilant in every aspect and follow social distancing to prevent the spread of this disease. If you look up Google, you'd find it to be the most prioritized method as well. Now, since we're at it, let's discuss a bit more about social distancing. So, what is social distancing? It is the practice of maintaining a distance of at least 6 feet from any individual. This becomes especially more important when one is in a crowded place. Social distancing is arguably the most effective non pharmaceutical way to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Now let's discuss how can one leverage artificial intelligence to achieve social distancing. One answer to this is by building an image processing architecture that takes video feed as an input, uses object detection, and applies distance metrics amongst its various objects. In this case, it is all the people in the visual frame. We can maintain a social distancing index depending upon the place and crowd density of any given region. Now, let's have a look into a camera feed and see how this actually works. So, as you can see, objects far away from each other are tagged green, while the ones violating the social distancing norms are tagged red. You can even see the total number of people violating this norm at any given point in time. This application becomes even more helpful in countries with high population density like India or Brazil, where it is almost a challenge to get the crowd to follow a proper social distancing norm. It can also be used in places of mass gathering like shopping malls, streets, or metro stations, and even in office setups where one can trigger an alarm if any violation of social distancing occurs. Now let's discuss the various use cases this application serves. Surveillance. This AI system can keep a lookout for objects at the same standard or even better when compared to a human, which is a much more efficient surveillance method. By letting this technology do the surveillance, we could rather focus on taking action if something goes amiss. The other is space planning and optimization. This technology can help small crowd gathering platforms such as restaurants and medium sized offices. Its utility could be expanded to design a social distancing friendly seating arrangement plan so as to utilize the maximum space offered within the enclosures and help track if the crowd conforms to the practice. Next would be traffic influx control or simply density management. A population density tracker can be maintained in places like metro stations and malls that records the average distance amongst the crowd and generates an alert to the officials every time the average distance violates a particular threshold. Accordingly, the officials at the gates or the entries could restrict the entry of people for some time. There could be various other potential features of this application, like whether the general population is wearing protective gears like masks in public or PPE kits in hospitals. With this, we can conclude that the world today needs to gear up in technology so as not to be affected by this unfortunate circumstance. The economic and other major activities need not come to a halt if proper social distancing measures are in place, effectively utilizing artificial intelligence, thus making our lives easier and safer. Thank you for your time.